Well, hello and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. Hi, sweet baby lambs. Hi. Okay, let's get it popping. Get ready to be chilling. Go ahead, bring it. Bring it on, bring it on. Okay, yeah, listen. I feel the energy of riots. I feel the energy of upheaval. I feel the energy of rebellion, freedom, freedom, revolution. All right, there you go. Fantastic. So let's find out what we're talking about with the ancestors. Oh, let's bless the cards first, okay, everybody? If you're new here, we bless the cards because we be trying to be good kids, okay? Absolutely. So we dedicate ourselves in this reading, this conversation to generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential, and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are. We call forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance we receive here today. All right, fantastic. Now let's find out what we're talking about. Ancestors, Creator, thank you for being here. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for the divine children of God and the sweet baby lambs. What is most critical for us to know this week? What is most critical for us to know, and maybe some things we don't know? I mean, like hard to know things kind of thing. What might be hidden is the sensation, okay, that you think we should know about, okay? All right. Well, here's the whole thing in a nutshell right here, basically. Grab your own butt and love yourself. I love it. I think that's fantastic. Grab your own butt. Anybody? Anything like me? Absolutely. Grab your butt by all means. Okay, especially if it's juicy. Okay, absolutely. So, all right. Whatever type of butt you have, see, whatever type of butt you have, well, what I meant to say was everybody's butt could get juicy if you squeeze it. Okay, was the sentiment behind what I was saying. So sorry about that. I said see, and maybe you didn't see. Okay, you're a complete wait. Whatever type of butt you have, you're a complete psychopath if you can't see that butts of all kinds are super fucking awesome. These are facts. I don't know. I mean, they thought this was important. Maybe you didn't know. You didn't know how juicy your butt is. You didn't know. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Look around at all the butts of the world. Be careful. Don't do this at work. All right, fantastic. Especially you guys. Big butts. What other kind? Teeny butts. Teeny tiny butts. Jiggly butts. Oh, those are fun. Jiggly butts. Okay, so shout out to the jiggly butt people. Orangutan butts. Wow. Wow. They had to get rude like that. Okay. Orangutan butts. Elephant butts. Come on, elephant butts. Grab your butt right now. Everybody, come on, do it with me. Grab your butt right now. All right. Come on. Aren't you lucky to be the kind of animal that gets to have a butt? Hey, that's facts. It comes in handy. Anybody? All right. So, answer, yes, you are lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay, they had to make sure. I hear that. I hear that. Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad you stopped by to tell us this. Ancestors. Grab your own butt. Love yourself. Okay? Love your fucking self. Don't wait around. Don't wait around. Okay? That goes out double twice to you ladies. You like that, right? Double twice. All right, absolutely. So yeah, all kinds of butts are excellent butts. You're a psychopath if you can't see that butts of all kinds are super fucking awesome. Listen, I happen to agree with that. Okay, I happen to agree with that. I'm sorry, new people, if you don't understand all the layers. They don't. The ancestors don't usually talk about things like this. Just shout out, FYI, to the new people. Yeah, so I'm gonna let it rock. Since all of these, I want to say body issues. Is that what we're dealing with this week? Body issues. Okay, it's real. It's real. It's a spectrum, mild to cataclysmic. How much each individual pays attention to that sort of thing. You know, but I happen to be a big believer in the many forms of beauty. I'm a big believer in that. So let's go into it, because you stopped by to tell us this, okay? So now I'm curious. Okay, ancestors? Now I'm curious. Why did you feel that that was very important for us to know? Can you further break it down? Okay, hold on, hang on. Adult themes. My songs, I gotta change them. Okay, sorry, new people. I be DJing simultaneously. So, we got to get it all done around here back behind the black veil, right? Because you got to grab your own butt sometime. And you got to DJ your own party sometime. Do you feel me? Shout out to the people who DJ parties. Shout out to my people. All right? Absolutely. So, go on, ancestors. All right? Shoot the arrow at what you're talking about. All right? I feel like saying shoot the arrow. Oh. Oh, we already shot the arrow? Is a problem? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh, nobody loved you? Okay, listen. I know people love you, all right? Sweet baby lambs, because I love you, okay? You my sweet baby lamb, all right? Fantastic. So, but here's the thing, though. Maybe you had some sort of upsetting experience. I'm going to go ahead and guess. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can just read it right here on the wall. You had some sort of upsetting time, all those upsetting times, all those things that upset you about your body, or maybe something was lost. Maybe you got a scar now, because they talk about scars in that card. Like the past is over. You still have a chance to begin again. And not only do you have a chance to begin again, you can flourish. You have a chance to flourish again. Right? But maybe you lost something. Like that happens in this card. Right? Something that's not coming back. Right? Which I already feel some kind of way just saying it. Right? I feel some kind of way. So it's something you feel some kind of way about? Okay? Or those things that you feel some kind of way about? Okay. You can flourish again. All right? So what's coming to me here is self-appreciation. That's what's coming to me here. All right? And check the color coordination on this. Do you feel me? Maybe you felt like God. I want to say God. Yeah. Yes. I want to say God. Because we got to keep it real around here. Okay? I want to say you feel like God maybe failed you. Didn't hook you up. Didn't look out for you. Wasn't all he was cracked up to be. Not like it was saying in the brochure. Get off on your floor. All right? And that's shout out to God. Shout out to God. Because I feel reflected in this card right here is God. Hello? Looking back at you. Like, oh yeah, I get it. I get it. Something is not all it's cracked up to be. It's not what you intended. It's not fair. You should have it, or you shouldn't have lost it, or whatever the fuck it is. God is saying, yeah, I get it. I understand self-appreciation and the need to do such. Right. Because people might not appreciate you. Right. Okay. Yeah. God said, yeah, I get it. I fucking invented that. You know what I'm saying? Not really, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like, God was the first Tupac, right? They said that several readings ago. Shout out to the new people. God is the original Tupac. FYI. Side note. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? They shot me 5 times. Real guys don't die. All right? I'm sorry. I had to go there. Sorry about that. All right? But it's real, though, is my point that I'm getting to. It's real. People deny God constantly. People ignore God. They want to, I said deny God. I made my point. And boy, that's sad, seeing as God created everything. Hello? I mean, hello? can a motherfucker get some credit around here? You feel me? And perhaps you're identifying with that part of God at this time. Sweet baby lambs. It's so interesting that I came on here calling y'all my sweet baby lambs. I knew that was going to be meaningful eventually, right? Okay, like why I said it that way, because I felt the need to put cocoa butter on you. I felt the need to put cocoa butter on you. I did. That's interesting. I feel that the children of God, the people, new people, the children of God are the good guys, essentially. We're the good guys. We're the party people. We're the coolest fucking humans on the earth, in the whole like timeline of history. And so we serve higher purpose, right? So I'm calling us the children of God, right? Just as a general reference point. All right. So listen, children of God, let's go further. Ancestors, break it down. Alrighty then. Doing the right thing, doing the divine work around here. Right, that's what God said. Hello? Can't nobody wait around. This is many layers. Okay, read the safety directions. By the way, new people. Sorry, Hard Rocks, okay? Let me just make some room for the new people, get them oriented. There's safety directions. They're down below. It's very important that you read those if you haven't. All right? Everybody else who needs a review, read those, all right? It keep you safe, all right? So, right, I don't know. I feel protective of you guys right now. I don't know what's going on out there. Okay, but anyhow, moving along, right? Because that's what we do in the chariot. Okay, so now, I'm sorry, I got a DJ side, and hold on. Just bear with me. Please stand by. All right, fantastic. So, we be doing the divine work, and we be doing the right thing. Okay. Also, there's an issue of moving forward from this past business. Because you got to make scars look good, right? I mean, okay, wisdom from Libra world. You have to make scars look good. Wisdom from New York City fashion world. You don't have, if you're alive, you better be fabulous, okay? I mean, if you're poor, you have to do the fabulous version of poor. Okay? If you're sick, you got to do the fabulous version of sick. It's one of the unspoken obligations of living in New York back when New York was New York. Okay? Back when it was the real New York that we all hear about. Yeah, you couldn't come outside unless you're fabulous. Or if you're ready to get talked about like a damn dog, you could go ahead and come outside like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Okay? So in the interest of fairness and in the interest of balance, I feel, in my experience and what I've witnessed, is that you're under obligation to be fabulous no matter what that you do. However, you can do it all. Like you can be poor, rich, like you can do all kinds of things. You dig it? I'm saying? And still be fabulous. But you better be motherfucking fabulous. I mean, look at the universe. It's fabulous. I know. Look at sunsets. Look at winter. Look at summer. Fabulous. Everything. Look at lions. Hello? Fabulous. Butterflies. Come on. We could go down the list. Do you see what I'm saying? Fabulousness is the law. All right? Squeeze your butt on that one. Squeeze your butt. All right? Fantastic. Let's move on. Yeah, I like that message. Okay? I have to say, I really like that message. I think that's sweet of the ancestors to be so playful like that, And then also there's an underlying, deeper, very real, serious message, love yourselves, very serious. So firm in your beliefs. Firm in your beliefs, I say. Beliefs about what? That you may flourish. You have the opportunity. You can, and you will. That's where you got to be. And you will. That's where you got to be located. Sweet baby lambs. Do you feel me? Let's move on now. Is the sensation that I'm getting? Okay? In terms of into that understanding. Okay? Let's get butt squeezing. Let's get to it. Okay? Fantastic. You look. Justice, balance, huh? Wisdom from Libra world. Didn't I say that? I did say that. Even though you always getting wisdom from Libra world. Okay, fantastic. Putting your heart on the scale. Yeah, no, justice is coming. Okay, you feel that there was an injustice. There's an injustice. Okay, maybe hopping on this chariot here, there's a floor. Hopping on this chariot. Side note, new people, we have a spiritual building. Okay, you have to get off on your floor. All right, fantastic. I hang out in the elevator, FYI. So, anyhow, yeah, so you got to move forward. Do you feel me? And maybe you're feeling some kind of way, like you shouldn't have to move forward. Maybe you're running away like a bat out of hell. I don't know. Okay, but I'm just get off on your floor. All right, absolutely. But we are moving forward, and there is a need to move forward. I get the sensation for justice, for health, for balance. There's a need to move forward from whatever was the destruction of the past. That's critical. Okay? And you need to move forward with authority. You have to have authority, is what I'm reading. FYI, new people. You have to have authority in this decision that you're making to move forward. In this decision, you have to decide you're getting justice. You have to make a decision about that in order to be effectively moving forward. Are you picking up on me right now? Okay, so let's go further. Mercy and grace is safe passage. Let's get on. Let's get on. You know, I feel the sensation of something left behind. I feel the sensation of something left behind that you feel that you didn't want to leave behind. You feel an injustice in having had to or having to leave something behind. I don't know what it is. You do. Is it a death of the ego? It's death of something. That's what I know. It's death of something. And if we say death of the ego, because when I said that, you know how death of the ego comes to your mind like, oh, you know, you're embarrassed or you lost face or, okay, some shit like that. But that's not, it's like twist the angle a bit, you know, like move the crystal around a bit on that. Death of the ego is something coming across to me as that you identify with. Something you identify with. It's like death. Let's go into death. Okay, but because everybody, whoever knows me, Hard Rocks, you know, I've been studying death for the last couple of years. You know, physical death. And, you know, and the effects on everyone surrounding the person who's physically dying. And then, of course, contemplating my own physical death, right? And, of course, contemplating dead people, right? So this is what we do here behind the black veil. So, right? So I've been studying that. So what I'm getting here is, like, when somebody dies, you know how we believe what we believe, right? I talk to dead people. We talk to dead people. It happens all the time, you know? So for us, let me speak for myself. Let me speak for myself because we be at different levels of the spectrum, right? For me, because I believe firmly, you know, that I'm speaking to dead people, right? Because they give me actionable information that I could use that I didn't have before I spoke to them. So I'm just saying. And, you know, and it'd be accurate and shit like that, right? So what I'm seeing is that when people die, usually you're hurt because of your self-identification and your ideology, right? What do you believe? Right, so if you believe that, you know, death means away, gone, over, finished, forever, no consciousness, no existence for that person after they leave their body or after their body is no longer functioning, you know, as we believe, that's, you know, that's not true. So for me, when my loved one passed on, You know, it wasn't like, oh, I'll never speak to them again. Or I didn't feel that way about it, but it still was a monumental milestone in both of our lives. Do you feel me? Okay. Especially since it was a parent, you know, it's my mom, right? So that was a major milestone for me and her, obviously, right? So that was like a victory, right? That was a victory. That was the culmination of years of work, of shadow work and life experience that taught me I don't have to have that kind of devastation when somebody dies. That was a victory, right? But then there were technical issues that caused me to still arrive at being in grief. Okay, I'm getting a little too much off the subject, but let's pull back here into the death. What I'm trying to connect for y'all is it's the self-identification. It's not a level of embarrassment. That's not the issue. Or maybe for somebody it is. Somebody's floor, maybe somebody who caused the destruction. This death card for them in this reading might represent embarrassment. Okay, but for the sweet baby lambs that don't spend their time doing shit like that or whatever, wham, your death is about your identification with something that you consider to have lost, or you lost something and you considered that to be part of who you were, right? Like when my mom died, that's definitely self-identification, makes all the sense in the world. You're talking about a parent, right? Okay, you feel me? So you see the layers of basic understanding that you have to transcend in order to not be sad the way people are traditionally sad when someone dies. You know, like I was sad, like, okay, I've become accustomed to seeing your body and to be able to speak to you easily. You know what I'm saying? Easily in English, no translation necessary. Well, that's not entirely true, but you feel me? Okay. So, you know, it is what I'm saying. Something is broken, I feel. I feel that you feel something is broken. Something you identified with. It may not be a person. That was just an example of the different layers of interpretation you could have of death. That's all the example was. So your thing doesn't have to be about physical death or dying or none of that on that level. Okay, but it's about self-identification with something that maybe you don't have access to anymore. You can't get access to it anymore. You know, like for drug addicts, this could be the crack. You feel me? That you're like, damn, that was some good crack. I don't know. Get off on your floor, okay? You must be doing good if you got an internet connection, okay? So shout out to you. Let's go further. Yeah. Yes. I see. There's some sort of disempowerment about something. There's some sort of disempowerment because here we have empowerment, right? And here's where I feel that the firmness in your belief gives rise to this. Justice, empowerment, reaching for the staff of your destiny, controlling your own life, controlling your own path, controlling your own justice, perhaps. Hello? Maybe you was waiting for justice to be handed to you, and you had to go get it yourself. Listen, shout out to you. Hello? Facts. If you're anything like me, it's all good. Do you feel me? Oh, look, conflict. You see? That's what's dead. That's what's dead. The conflict. Right. Oh, were you identifying with the struggle? Listen. Okay, shout out, pull up, black family. Okay, pull up. You on, okay? You got to consult with the human race right now because, listen, black people know all about identifying with the struggle. Anybody? Right. Okay? Right. You ain't got to be black to know that, right? Oh, hello? Okay. So let's take a lesson from the black family, okay? Identifying with the struggle. There is a romantic, rebellious beauty in identifying with the struggle. No doubt. Battle-tested warrior. You know what I mean? There's something beautiful about that. But it fell down, humans. Humanity, it fell down, let me tell you. Okay? I don't know when it fell down. I know it was after the civil rights movement. Okay? I don't know exactly what day or month or year, but when I heard Black Lives Matter, I knew it was face down dead in a ditch. The spirit of the revolution was face down dead in a ditch when I heard Black Lives Matter. What kind of whimpering sissy bullshit is that? Ladies and gentlemen, human family, take a lesson. Those of us who believe in black power, okay? Do you feel me? Okay? Real black power. Not play. We want to hate on everybody else black power, but the black power of empowerment, self-empowerment, squeezing your own butt. That's what we're talking about here, people. We're talking about squeezing your own butt. Okay? Just generalizing and putting it, on the level of, politics and spirituality. Okay? You got to squeeze your own butt. And I feel that the black family has not been squeezing their butt in many, many centuries. We have not squeezed our own butts. And we got some great ass butts. Okay, everybody? Anybody? Okay, anybody know about us? Okay, absolutely. Okay, so we got all kinds, right? Because I don't have the most famous butt, right? That's most famous right now, right? So, but I got one of them good ones, right? So I'm just, okay, never mind. Okay, let's get back to, okay. So, okay, the conflict, all right? The conflict is dead. Oh, you don't like the conflict? So, okay, so I see. The conflict didn't yield. Oh, gather round, black family, okay? Everybody else too, but I want to point to the black family on this one because I'm really picking up on the black family real hard on this. You feel that you did not gain. Listen up, humans. You feel that you did not gain the victory for your efforts. You fought the revolution, but nothing revolutionary happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't get the full, hello? Anybody? Okay? Like the civil rights movement. Anybody? Right. And then everybody had to go back to work after that. Right? So we go through the 70s, still a little bit civil rightsy. Right? But we're partying though. A little bit 1960s still in the 70s, right? Well, now we're partying. Now we're in clubs though. We're not out in the street, right? We're not in parks and at Woodstock, right? So, boom. We're doing a lot of drugs, though, at the club. Okay? We're bringing alcohol into the situation and turning it up pretty hard, right? Okay? Now, cocaine is all the rage coming into the 80s when it's all about money. So, you see what I'm saying? We had a fucking sweet spot for like 10 years. We had 10 years of the American dream, 10 years of the hey, we're all getting along pretty good, like it's not perfect, but it was like large, very improved, right? During the 80s, anybody who was in the 80s, okay? Then it started to teeter back down during the 90s, okay? I'm just saying. It was a very brief period where things seemed to be looking up, so we didn't get what we wanted for that struggle. Okay, can anybody identify with the black family? We didn't get what we wanted to get for that struggle. We got a lot, right? Because we had a whole age that we passed through. And this is beyond the black family. Just use it as an example and let's all learn from each other is what I'm doing with this. And plus it's the thing I'm most expert on in terms of ethnicity because it's my own experience, right? So generally speaking, right? I didn't have every black experience, but I had several, right? So here's the throne. Okay, yeah, we was talking about the throne last week. We was talking about the throne and how, okay, the aliens, the satanic aliens, if anybody watched that. And then on also the, low-level spirits that was coming for the throne. So there might be some sort of issue here where because the thing you self-identify with went away or you no longer have access to it, You feel like you can't you can't get back to the throne. Or the throne is destroyed. Maybe the throne is destroyed. Or maybe where you had your throne, that was destroyed. Whatever the throne is your safe space. The throne is your area. The throne is your divine right to rule in that area. Okay, so that's many layers. Also, there's some karma that you shouldn't have to pay. But then there's some karma you have to pay. So you see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, by leaving something behind or not having access to whatever this thing is, okay, like in my scenario, it would be like for the civil rights movement, it would be the rightful and fair freedoms you're entitled to as a human being on this planet, period, end of story. And that could be anybody's story, right? That could be anybody's story. It's just that we're famous for it, and we had a big, serious, thing. You know what I'm saying? Just recently, in recent times, So, but when you feel like you have to leave, there's a justice in leaving. There's a justice in it's over, it's dead. There's a justice in that, but there's still a lingering scar of, but I didn't get what I was supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get everything I was supposed to have. Okay, ancestors, I hear you. I hear you. This ancestor energy right here. I understand. So you had to, like, for instance, there's certain people who can't come with you. There's certain types of things maybe you can't do anymore, right? Like, let's say if it's on the health level or if it's on the professional level, okay? So there's an injustice in that, because why not? Why can't you have access to it? Why can't you have it? Why can't you be it? Whatever it is, get off on your floor. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's off card. That's the past. I don't know why you can't be it. All right. You got to look at the old readings. All right. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Be it, can't have it, whatever that it is. It's time to move on, though. That's the justice. Here's the bittersweet. Here's the bittersweet of the mercy and grace of safe passage. Okay. If it's a person, it could be you get in the club and they don't get in the club. And y'all used to rocking together. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Like childhood best friends. They want to go to the same college. They want to get married at the same time. They want to have kids at the same time. They want their kids to play together. Shit like that. And then, kids grow up and they learn about the real world and about death. Right. And about change and about Ace of Pentacles. And about those tears of disappointment when you can't have what you want or what you even should have had. Welcome to Earth is what we say. All right? Welcome to Earth. And what the ancestors are saying is this is a new opportunity. It's going to be different going forward. This conflict is dead. You can no longer identify with conflict because now your conflict is going towards justice. I get the sensation, ladies and gentlemen, that you're going to have to redefine yourself. You're going to have to decide who are you now since you no longer have to struggle. Squeeze your own butt. Who are you now since you don't have to struggle? What do you do all day? What do you think about? What's important to you now? How do you be the child of God now? How do you be a revolutionary now? How do you resolve this conflict that still rages on in this card? Okay? This is the wounded warrior. He got to go home. He can't keep fighting in this war, but the war didn't stop. There's problems that still have to be solved. Okay? So this is what they're saying. You think there's going to be no justice? There's going to be justice because you're about to get peace. That's why. That's why. Well, we be dedicating these conversations to generating the energy of peace. Okay, so it is. All right. Give me a segue for the YouTube people over to the Patreon people. Ancestors, here's what we're saying. You know what I mean? Here's some of the more deeper layers of what we're saying. Listen, your road is clear. I don't know what it looks like to you. Maybe it looks like ruin. Maybe it looks like there's, rubble. Maybe it looks like, the aftermath. I don't know. Okay? I can imagine, but I don't know for sure, You know what I mean? Your road is clear. I don't know what it looks like to you. But we got to see behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are when we, in the priesthood, behind the black veil. That's our obligation. We already know that. Okay, so you about to see this, though. I feel like you about to see this happen. And what I mean is, you're looking at the rubble. Maybe that's what's happening. You're looking at the rubble. Lift your head up. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see the star. That's what you're going to see. That's right. And just like this is a reflection, how I was feeling like God is like, oh, yeah, you disappointed? I understand, you know what I mean? You feel set back. You feel underappreciated. You feel unloved. And I don't mean that you feel unworthy of love. I don't mean that you don't love yourself. But maybe you feel like you're not receiving the kind of love you should be receiving by the laws of fairness, not by the laws of ego. Now, that's a real thing to be disappointed about, right? So you can know that you deserve love and still feel disappointed and underappreciated. Do you feel me? So turn it up with the butt squeezes, okay? Turn it up. You don't need no witnesses. Do you feel me? Absolutely. Look up. There's the star. Guess what? You did that. Yeah, that's right. That's right. With helping hands. Sure. With helping hands. Okay, from the universe, from the creator. Here's the spirit riding the human being as a chariot. The human being is carrying the weight of the bloodline legacy. You know what I'm saying? And the spirit is driving the human to their purpose. There you go. Okay? You about to be living your purpose. Ooh, come on and bring it. You about to be living your purpose. And I get the sensation you didn't even know all the dynamics and angles of your purpose. That's the sensation I'm getting. Because of this self-identification, your sad thing. This gives me a child with a balloon. They pop their balloon. Somebody kicked over your sandcastle. Now that's real. You built your sandcastle. You wasn't fucking with nobody. Somebody might have been rude, mean, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You didn't do that. I understand why you might be disappointed. Or maybe every time you go to the beach, somebody kicking over your sandcastle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a reason. That's a good reason to be disappointed. Listen, look up. The struggle is over. You got to be firm in your beliefs. Right. Okay? God is not the fucking Keebler elves. Right, motherfuckers got to work here. That's how we do it behind the black veil. Hello? We do shadow work around here. Hello? Right. That's what we do here. So, all right. So you would have made a big mess, right? Trying to clean up your life or the way or the world or whatever you're working on, right? Excellent job. Because look up. Listen, if you're new here, sight of the star is critical. If you can't see the star, dark night of the soul. Anybody been through the dark night? Right. We don't want to go back. Like motherfuckers don't want to go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? They be like, I'm not going back. Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's dark night of the soul. Right. Have you on some Shawshank Redemption shit. Okay? If you haven't seen that movie, see that movie. All the humans need to see that movie. That's critical. That's a story about humans. So, you've achieved something, I feel. You've achieved something. It's connected to this whole moving forward thing. You've achieved something. I feel that you've taken something. Most, especially initiative. You've taken some kind of initiative to set up a boundary, to move forward, to avoid further karmic payment, or I should say accumulating debt. Right. Okay. You feel me? You can't do it anymore. This fighting, struggling, you know? So that doesn't mean the struggle is over. Doesn't mean the struggle is over for everyone. It's over for you. You don't have to struggle anymore. Do you feel me? Be firm in your beliefs. Because you see this, the universe, you see how there's two? Right? And then there's two. See? And then we got two. Okay, because we got the human and the spirit. Okay, we got the two pillars of karma, where it's rough on one side and on the other side it's very pleasant. Right? So the bittersweet. Right? The universe is firm. The universe knows what it's capable of. The creator knows what she's capable of. The ancestors know what they are capable of. Do you understand? They also, all of those characters I mentioned, know what you're capable of. Do you understand what you're capable of? You're capable of justice. You're capable of mastering the staff of your destiny. You are capable of achieving the throne, maintaining the throne, being worthy of the throne. You're capable of this. The throne of faith. Right. Because you got to be firm in your beliefs. How many know? In order to have faith, you got to be firm in your beliefs. You can't this is the thing about faith. Once we feel like it's going on too long, and holler if you hear me, because if you're anything like me, once it's going on too long, to where you waiting for some shit to be improved, and that doesn't mean like passive waiting, but necessarily. But it's not yet there, right? It's not yet there. And then you're like, okay, well, what's up? And then your faith starts to go down kind of thing. You feel me? Like, so faith is, once you turn away from faith is going to be looking at you right there. It was standing right behind you. It was watching you, standing behind you. So as you're looking forward and you're like, okay, I don't see it. I don't see it. And then you turn away and then you turn around and faith is standing there looking at you funny. Looking at you funny. Do you feel me? Hello? If you're anything like me, you just turn back around. You'd be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Not getting any sympathy in that direction, So then you just got to stick it out. Right? I don't know. That's my experience, right? You just got to stick it out, whatever that it is. It could be anything. Okay? You got to stay on your throne, though. You got to be a faithful bride to your belief system. Okay? And then, of course, you have to be a skillful scientist as well, right? Because we don't want to end up in Narnia. Shout out to the new people. Narnia is crazy land, okay? Behind the black veil. And so we don't want to end up in Narnia, okay? So that's why you got to stay on your throne. It facilitates justice. It facilitates the balance that you need. So my point is, the ancestors and all the characters I named, the universe, God, yada, 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 is firm that you can flourish. They're firm in that. You have to join them on the front line. You have to join them. Okay? I feel that you came. You came, but you feel there's some sort of trepidation here. Because the death card, how they poke fun at the living. I get the sensation you don't feel steady in this belief. You feel me? You don't feel steady. You don't feel sure. Because why? Because this battle, that's why. Hello? You got good reason, look like here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's finish with the segue. Sorry about that. Go on. Look up. The stars there. Major arcana. You did something major and now major shit is happening. Look, it's Cosmic General Hospital, y'all. Healing. Healing, safety, sanctuary. I feel that there might be something between you and God where you feel like, God, you didn't give me sanctuary. Oh, this is you growing up spiritually, you guys. It's okay, you guys. This is you growing up spiritually. I feel that God is looking at us like we're sweet children, but with a little edge of tolerance. It's got an edge of tolerance to it, you know? We are the sweet baby lambs. Here's the baby. Here's the baby. Sweet baby lamb. Okay. The cosmic egg, your destiny. We're exhausted. For those of us that are spiritual warriors, you might be new to the spiritual, game, so to speak. So, like if you're a new adult, if you just got legal a couple of years ago kind of thing, you're not done. You're not done growing up. Just FYI. Okay? You're not done growing up, let me tell you. All right, because you get into your adulthood and there'd be some brand new shit that you just thought, what? You know what I'm saying? It'd be some brand new shit that you feel is like shit you need to do in childhood, like why am I dealing with this now kind of thing, like for instance, you know how people be talking about, oh, somebody cheated on me or they cheated and they went and they had a baby and they was lying and cheating and seeing other people and you didn't know nothing about it and people was plotting again. Listen, I was well into my 30s and never had that experience, y'all. I mean, I was on the late side of the 30s. And I thought I was done, clear from shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's like high school type shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, no, don't tell me my boyfriend did some high school shit. Right? Okay, sorry. Shout out to everybody, all right? We all have our challenges, but I mean, I was rocked by the fact that that seemed like some kid shit to me. And I was neck deep in the middle of the shit. All up in love with this high school ass motherfucker doing high school shit. I mean, sorry, I don't mean to criticize that person because they're entitled to their learning process, but I just was knocked over. You know what I'm saying? So it's be shit like that. It'd be brand new shit in your adulthood that takes you to a whole nother level. Like you thought you already was the fullness of who you are. You're not done. I'm just telling you. All right. So I feel here that type of energy of where was this kind of thing. I feel the energy of, because here's the energy they're showing up. The wounded warrior. You feel me? And the thing is, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. This is the process. And that's not to speak to the, the little specifics of what the battle was or who it was with. That's just to say battles happen. That's all. And if you was in one and you're here talking about it, that's what's up. Everybody don't get to do that. Right. Okay. So God abandoned you? I don't think so, right? So that's my point. Because we be having our idea of what it ought to be. Same thing with squeezing your own butt. Maybe somebody out there is feeling like their butt doesn't deserve to be squeezed or something. I don't know. Who could think that? Okay, but maybe somebody does, all right? I'm telling you, your butt does deserve to be squeezed. Is ultimately what we're saying here. Okay? That's your spiritual message this week, okay? Your butt deserves to be squeezed. Absolutely. No matter what kind of butt you got. Okay? Now that's interesting. You don't feel safe. Something doesn't make you feel safe. Maybe you don't feel acceptable. I mean, Okay. Oh, bless you guys. Bless you guys. Listen, you know how abused children, shout out to all the abused children, you know how abused children internalize their pain and think that they deserve it, or abuse people, right? But particularly children. But look how it could happen to adults. See, that's exactly my point. You see what I'm saying? Right? Because when we're not battered and abused as adults, well, we can't relate to the other person. Like, why would you let somebody beat you? And why would you say? And why would you? Hello? It's because there's things they didn't learn about their butt. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And so they don't know that they don't have to struggle. The butt struggle is over. Okay? The butt struggle is over because it doesn't matter. They deserve this safety. They deserve the sanctuary. They deserve to be treated like a sweet baby lamb. And I feel that someplace we have internalized, here's the lesson, we have internalized the struggle. We have identified with the rejection. Hello? God said cry it out and move forward. I mean, if you got tears for the shit, cry them out. Get rid of them bitches. It's like old baggage. It's like spring cleaning. Okay, not to mention crying helps to clear the lungs. Did you know that? Native Americans taught me that. That's why you be feeling better after you finish crying. I mean, that's one of the reasons. You know, like you can breathe better, like you feel lighter kind of thing. Like, yeah, that gets your air balanced again. You know, when you in your mind worried or whatever, wham, you know, that cool you right down. So you deserve cocoa butter. They put cocoa butter in here. You get all the cocoa butter, aloe, apple cider vinegar. You get some spirulina in there. Okay, all the healthy stuff. All the delicious smoothies. That's what you get in there. It's delicious though, y'all, for y'all who don't smoothie. Okay? It's delicious though. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna like it. Okay? So, okay. You deserve healing. That's essentially what we're saying here. Okay, I know it's going to get deeper because the devil's in the details. Okay, but this is the basic bottom line that you could walk away and you could have something to work with. Okay, so let's go further. Look, you need safety. You need to be home. I want to say you need to be home. And I don't mean literally in a building, even though that has to be included. That's under the umbrella of what I'm talking about. But you have to be home in your place. I get the sensation that God, you don't understand. Okay? You don't understand that nobody has nothing to say about your existence and they don't have nothing to say about your butt. Or whatever. Okay, but you know what I'm saying, right? So get off on your floor. Okay, so, okay. And it's like an ugly duckling thing. You know? I feel that it's not what you think it is. I feel that your perception is playing a part here. Okay? If this is about body images or I don't know what it's about. Okay, but I know that, let's go, I'm going to try to be as general as possible. It's about what you are dissatisfied with, that you had some control over, but not as much as you wanted. It's something that you assigned your worth to, and that might not be something that you did that's unique. It might be something that all humans do, and you just happen to have a series of situations that put you in this place for you to be identifying with it, with the struggle of it, you know? I knew y'all needed some cocoa butter. Okay? All right. Well, anyhow, I mean, we must all need some cocoa butter because, even if this is not happening currently, go in there, wherever that might be. If there's anything there, check yourself, is what I would say. Check yourself for wherever this energy is at. It needs cocoa butter, okay? Or aloe, or apple cider vinegar, or whatever, get off on your floor, whatever you need. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? And then squeeze your butt once you find it. All right? Absolutely. Here we trust. Here's trust and intimacy. Trust your destiny. Trust your destiny, y'all. That's important right now. Listen, let me tell you why it's important. It's important because we are at war. That's why. There's people out here that want to destroy us, y'all. They want to destroy our happiness. I mean, it might not even be personal. You know what I'm saying? They might just be internalizing their conflict and their pain and then spewing it all on us. I don't know. All right? Get off on your floor. It takes all kinds. Point is, you need to trust right now. That's part of the cocoa butter. There's times when you need to trust God without reason. Here's faith. Okay? Here's faith. Here's reason, though. Okay, if you're anything like me, that is at the top of the fucking list. I do understand, but it's not a requirement. It is not a requirement in order to begin. Okay? To be up on this throne. Okay? This is what justice is made of. Okay? Justice is made of this faith. Justice is made of this, I want to say, instinct for you to take over the staff of your destiny. Take up the staff. Reach for the staff of your destiny. That's what justice is made of. Do you feel me? So you don't have to have justice coming out the gate. You got to have faith coming out the gate. You have to have certainty in what you are capable of. Are you capable of flourishing? Not will people let you flourish. Not people want you not to flourish. Are you by yourself? By yourself. And we know we can't really do much in this world by ourselves. Like you need somebody's help for something, right? Even if it's your own business, you need people to pay money at your business in order for that to make any fucking sense, right? Okay? So I'm just talking about what you can do yourself. I'm not talking about all of the shit most people need help for and any human would need help for. I'm talking about the shit that is primarily about how you conduct your mind and how you conduct your heart. That's essentially what I'm talking about. And in your mind and in your heart, are you capable of giving yourself justice? Are you capable of giving yourself sanctuary? Can you trust yourself? Can you trust yourself? You dig what I'm saying? And what does yourself say? Baby lambs, I'm a baby lamb. I'm a sweet baby lamb. Hello? And it is my destiny to flourish. You got to stand on that. Do you feel me? You can't be like, oh, it's taking too long, I'm about to turn around. If you turn around, faith's going to be there standing right behind you. Right? Making it clear that this obviously happens a lot with people, right? From faith's point of view. And you look in faith's eyes and you see that faith is like, oh ye of little faith. You don't want to disappoint God. You don't want to disappoint God. And you don't want to disappoint yourself. So come on, everybody. Let's squeeze our butts. All right? Absolutely. Listen, I hope that information helps somebody out there. YouTube people, thank you so much for coming. Why don't you join us on Patreon? It does get a considerable amount of layers deeper, I have to say. And, get over there when you can. All right? Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. Stop by the shop, get yourself something pretty, and do some shadow work out here. All right, fantastic. Patreon people, let's do it.